Elijah.
What's up?
So
I got a question. So
go.
when you were like 20, I'm
Let me
25
get
years
you to
old.
speak up a little bit because you're a little bit low on the volume.
When you were like 20, when you think back when you were in your 20s,
Okay.
like, and you had like a lot of women, and like I have a problem with like dating. Like I don't want to. Like I have certain women who I can just bring to like my house, and I just like, but like these are like quick and fast, good looking girls, but it's like quick fast type of girls, and I haven't been on a date in like a very long time because like I just don't like the whole
Because you don't need to.
pay for your meal and just to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. But then I feel like I'm selfish because I'm trying to find like a kind of LTR type of situation. So
How old are you?
I'm 25
Why do you want a long-term relationship?
because I feel like I've been through the whole like the whole herd, and I feel like there's no. I feel like yeah, I feel like I've seen everything that I could see in the single life. So now I'm like, I feel like
What do you
maybe it's
what are you doing in your life right now? Like you working or you in
yeah.
school?
I'm working right now. It's not like I work at a Google data center, so I mean it's a nice. It's not like entrepreneurship, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a
Do you
nice
like
little
it?
gig. It's all right. I'm trying to get into like the fitness scene, but for right now, it's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Does it pay well?
It does. It does. It does all right. I mean, it's just not what I
Okay.
want to do. Like, it's not what I want to do every day for the rest of my life. You know?
So why aren't you focusing on that? Why
I
is
am.
this
I
call
am.
in?
This
Why
like
why are you using my genius brain power to deal with a question around an a girl? Why aren't we using my genius brain power on that? Because I like that a lot better as a topic. We can deal with the girl thing in a minute.
yeah. So I mean, I'm moving. I'm moving to Texas in May. So I'm getting all that prepared. You know, um, so I could be in the fitness thing. 'Cause it's more right now. The state that I live in is a super small town type of state.
Mhm.
So now I'm trying to move to like moving to Dallas, Texas,
Okay,
and
so
yeah,
there's a conflict right there because your first question is LTR, right? Selfish, LTR, how do I get that sort of thing? But
yeah.
your plan is to leave town anyway. So what are you going to do? You're going to bring her with you? You're going to tell her to get lost? Like this is a cart before the horse sort of thing, right? Like your
Yeah.
your purpose, your mission in life should be your priority. And if part of that strategy is moving to Texas, the last thing on your mind should be how do I get a girlfriend?
You're right.
You see what I'm
So
saying?
I see what you're saying. Don't you have a girlfriend right now? Like, isn't it
Yeah.
nicer than when you're spinning plates?
It's got advantages and disadvantages. It's going to be more work than spinning plates. Like I'll tell you that. I mean, to deal with an
Really?
LTR, you got to have better game than spinning plates. Spinning plates is easy, especially for a good-looking guy like you, because you're just calling him up, and be like, "Yo, come over." There's no dinners, no dancing, there's no flowers, there's no Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
Elijah the Don, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you think no, like you think LTRs in your 20s are like a waste of
Generally speaking, the consensus, seems to be from those that have unplugged that your 20s should be spent building yourself up, laying the foundation for your life, becoming like building the man that you want to become. Because men are made, women are just born. Like, a woman's job is not to be promiscuous and preserve her beauty. A man's job is to make something out of himself. And you're working a nice job that pays you well, but you don't really like, and you're planning on moving anyway, right? So maybe there's something else for you on the horizon, but you don't want to get yourself into a position where you're in a soul sucking job for the rest of your life. So there's got to be something out there, something else out there for you. It sounds to
yeah.
me like you've already figured that out, but
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
think for
Yeah.
a second that a woman is going to get you there.
I just feel like I'm wasting time. Like I'm not talking to that many girls, but like at the same time, like it's like if I have like a good week or I had a good week in fitness, good week in work, you know, I feel like I'm wasting time trying to call a girl, tell her to come over, grab condoms, like
Let me ask you a
you know.
question. What does your dad say when you talk to him about this?
he's my dad's a little plugged in, Rich. So he's telling me that to get an LTR.
Get an LTR.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good
I would
horse.
I would say figure out women before you get an LTR, and don't rush into an LTR. Let her like, okay, here's a couple of pro tips for a guy like you, because you're obviously spoiled for choice. You don't have a problem, dealing with women. They'll come over, wham bam, see you later, bye. There's no dinner, there's no dancing, there's no flowers. Okay, you don't have a problem getting the attention of women. You need to figure out what dealing with women on a long-term basis is going to look like for you. But you want a chick that's going to choose you. So choose a woman that's chosen you. One, she's going to have to be the one that comes at you and is like, Elijah, dig your vibe. I don't want to share you with anybody. I want to claim you. Where do we stand? Have her open that conversation, and then you can set the terms of the relationship, as you see fit. You can decide how it's going to look for you at that point in time. But that's really all that it really should be for a guy like you. I mean, spin plates, let the cream rise to the top. If you want an LTR, fine, do it if that's what you think is, going to serve you. The advantages are you don't waste a ton of time dealing with just random bimbos that fill up your days with drama and texting and why aren't you talking to me and all that kind of bullshit. You don't like, that's the advantage to an LTR. Spinning plates takes up a lot of time. Dealing with a woman in a long-term basis in a relationship is going to take up your game. You're going to have good game to deal with a woman on a long-term basis, because there are interests, and the way that, like, it's all fun and games for the first little bit. You're banging all the time, 17 times a day. You're having a good time. There's no arguments. There's nothing. Everything's great, right? 5, 6, 12 months down the road, there's always some bullshit that comes up that you don't deal with, when you're spinning plates. So like I said, there's advantages and disadvantages, but your primary objective, because look, let's be honest, if you want to get hot women, like Leonardo DiCaprio does it at 48. Okay, he's dating a 19-year-old. The internet blew up today because Leonardo DiCaprio is dating a 19-year-old. They're calling him all kinds of names because he's got a preference for younger gals, right? It's not difficult in any stage of your life to get beautiful, attractive women to enter your frame, be a compliment to your life, all that good stuff. Where it makes a big difference for you and for all of those outcomes is when you've got yourself squared away. Leonardo DiCaprio can do that because he's Leonardo the motherfucking DiCaprio. He's that guy. And he does it over and over and over. And that's his reputation. People knows that's who he is. No trouble whatsoever. Right?
Yeah. Don't you think there's like a risk to spinning plates though? Because like there's a little bit of risk.
Of course there's risk. You could get Me Too'd, she could make up some bullshit. You could get an STD, you could knock her up. There's all kinds of risks. Of course there's risks. Yeah. Look, I've never said chase girls. When have you ever heard me say chase the girls? Chase the girls. I've never said that. What do I say? Chase excellence, not women.
Yeah.
Women are fine and dandy. They're wonderful. They can be a great compliment to your life. Your boys aren't going to take care of you when you get sick. Trust me. A chick will. Yeah. If she loves you, if she's chosen you, if she respects you, a chick will. Your boys won't do that, right? But for you to have the option of having that chick in your life and retaining her, being the best that she can get, needs to be part of your objective. Not for her, not to keep her, but for yourself, so you're spoiled for choice. She ever gets out of line, she loses her, she just becomes somebody that you need to disassociate from. You can be like, fine, I'm out. I have options. I'm good.
Okay.
That's my take on it. I mean, look, you're going to do what you're going to do. You're going to go chasing, the LTR. If I could go back in a time machine and I was you, this is the conversation that I would have with myself, asking the very same question. Chase excellence, not women. Women, let them be a compliment to your life. Invite them in your life if you want, if that's what you really want. But, plan your life out better so that it's questions like, how do I get the most out of my life? How do I get to where I want to be? Right?
Yeah. All right.
What does the best version of myself look like?
Yeah. I got a few more.
All right.
I got a few. Yeah. We'll be there.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Let me know how you make out, man.
Yeah, I'll call you back.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here, and pin down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.